Sevens Big League is part of the 1984 NISSAN VFL Premiership season.
And the quarter-by-quarter scores there. Collingwood starting off well, leading by 8 points at quarter time, 10 at half time. Their best quarter was the third. They kept Carlton goalless, a 36-point advantage at three-quarter time, and finally Collingwood running out winners by 25 points. The major goal kickers for the Magpies, Peter Dacos, playing possibly his best game of the year, 7 goals. Richardson got 4, McMullen 2, and for Carlton, Warren Ralph, 3 goals, Dean 3, and Madden finished up with 2 goals. The stats on the game, the first semi-final, and as you can see there, Collingwood on top in all departments, excepting the free kicks and the hit-outs. Our reporter in the winners' room, the Collingwood rooms, Stephen Phillips.
Well, all the big news here at VFL Park this afternoon centred on the 2 rival skippers, Wayne Johnson of Carlton and Mark Williams of Collingwood. Wayne Johnson came into the Carlton side as a shock inclusion and, of course, with his back injury was very, very slow to get into the action. Mark Williams, on the other hand, was off the ground before half-time with a dislocated shoulder, and it looked ever so simple.
I just dived for a ball that was just a little bit out of my reach, and as I come down, it just made contact with the ground and just popped out. It was the first shoulder injury I've ever had, so...
And I gather it popped straight back in?
Yeah.
And I saw you come up with John Bartlett. You looked to be in a lot of pain. What did he diagnose? The collarbone straight away?
Yeah, something, just stretched ligaments around the collarbone there, but, you know, if optimist as I am, work very hard the next couple of weeks and the boys do the right thing by me next week, could be a chance.
Well, you certainly had your work cut out in the second half, urging on.
Oh, yeah. When you're playing up in the forward line, you're a bit far away from the action to urge, but it was good to get on the side so I can yell at the guys over close to the bench.
And one of the really fine players across the centre for the Magpies was Bruce Abernathy. Bruce picked up kick after kick and really cut them to ribbons. You must have been thrilled with the way you played and with the way Collingwood played.
Well, I think we owe a lot to our back line today. They made it easy for us the way they rebounded. They kicked it where we wanted it to, and when that happens, it makes it a lot easier across the centre. What
was the feeling amongst the Collingwood players when Wayne Johnson came out on the ground? Was it totally unexpected?
Well, after he trained on Thursday night at Carlton, I imagined everyone had to think about it. And when Alex Marcoux went out in the seconds, well, it was either him or Hunter, so it was no great surprise that one of them was out there.
And Carlton seemed to lift themselves after Mark Williams went off. That must have been a bitter blow to you.
Oh, yeah, they had seemed to have a purple patch for about 10 minutes that second quarter. They got back in the game. I probably put that down to us lapsing. You could put it down to Mark Williams' incident, but...
Did he have a talk to all the boys at half-time?
Yeah, he's always enthusiastic. His father was a great coach, and I think it's rubbed off a lot on him, and he likes to get in the action there.
Bruce, well played and all the best next week.
Thanks very much, Steve.
Peter, Collingwood really ripped Carlton apart today, but yet when Mark Williams went off, you tended to stop.
I think it's just part of the game. I think, different parts of the game is different. It's law of averages. Like Carlton had their little go, we had our little go, and it's like that all day.
Well, you had a very quiet day against Fitzroy, I suppose, and you burst back today with 7 goals and 19 kicks. It must have been just what you wanted.
Well, exactly right, Stephen. I think I've had an up and down year, and it was something I really wanted, and it's something I worked for through the week with Ray Giles, and I think things fell in nicely. I started well, I got a goal early, and really it's just a good work of players up the ground, really, that made it so good, so easy, I suppose.
It's especially good beating Carlton, I suppose, because you've had some great battles.
Fantastic, and especially in a final. They're all hard, the games, but especially when you come in the finals, there's more desperation than that, and to beat the old rivals is really good.
Another shot of Ronnie Andrews looking at the form guide. I hope he backed a winner. Good luck to you, Ron. Good luck to Collingwood. We'll take a break, back with more interviews and the report from Scott Palmer in just a moment on Sevens Big League.